welcome back to TouringPlans TV. I'm Angela Dahlgren, and although I have a cold, I'm still back for another Back to the Basics episode. Let's talk about advanced dining reservations at Walt Disney World. It sounds like I'm underwater. This must be what Ariel hears all the time when she's in the ocean. Advanced dining reservations, also known as ADR, is Disney's dining reservation system, but with a spin. While other restaurants schedule reservations for actual tables, Disney reservations fill time slots. The number of slots available is based on the average length of time that guests occupy a table at a particular restaurant. And this length of time is adjusted based on the time of year and how busy the restaurant is. So for example, if you're going to the Coral Reef, it might take you 40 minutes to sit down, order, eat, pay, and leave, and it will take about 5 minutes for them to bus and clear your table. So that average time works out to be about 45 minutes. Because of this time slot system, you may end up waiting 10 to 20 minutes once you check in at the restaurant if the guests before you stay longer than that average wait time. However, this is a much shorter time than if you're a walk-in. Disney does not reserve any tables for walk-ins, none. So if you are a walk-in, prepare to wait 40 to 75 minutes or be told that there's no tables available at all. You have been warned. Before we talk about booking, note that lounges and quick service dining do not offer reservations. I don't know why I did that little dance for you. I guess I wanted to spice up that sentence. I need to get out more. Making advanced dining reservations. You can book advanced dining reservations up to 180 days before your trip, and you can do this online or by phone. To get those reservations that you really, really want, so I'll tell you what I really, really want. Book as close to that 180-day mark as you can. Grab your pen and paper because you're gonna wanna write this part down. And your angry eyes, just in case. This is how you book online. If you're dying to eat at Cinderella's Royal Table or be our guest, this is the best way to make it happen. I call it the Angela method. Not really. It's not my method at all. I did not think of this. On the day of your 180-day window, go to the Disney website at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. TouringPlans tip. Save time by setting up your online Disney account and entering your credit card information ahead of time. Select the date and time you prefer and the number of people in your party. Note, infants count as one person in your party, so make sure that you include them in your final number. If you know which restaurant you want to eat at, you can type it into the Search Within Dining text box. If you don't have a desired restaurant in mind, Disney will give you a list of options available on those dates and times that you entered in previously. Because so many people are trying to make reservations, flexibility is key. If you're with a large group, consider breaking up into 2 different tables. And if the date and time you wanted isn't available, consider switching to a different date and time. Once you've snatched up that reservation, you may enter the names of people dining with you by either connecting them to your friends list via My Disney Experience or just typing their name in manually. At this point, you'll also enter in any special dietary or accessibility needs, if you have any, and then you just click the confirmation button and you're done. The reason they want a credit card on file is because some restaurants, such as the dinner shows, require complete prepayment at the time of booking. The day of your advanced dining reservation, show up about 15 to 20 minutes early. If your MagicBand is connected to your My Disney Experience account, the cast member can just scan it to find your reservation. If you need to cancel your reservation, Disney requires a 24-hour cancellation notice, but you can do it up to midnight the night before. And note, for dinner shows, it's a 48-hour cancellation notice. If you miss your reservation or you don't cancel beforehand, they charge you a no-show fee. And it's about $10 to $25 per person. Do you know how many souvenirs that is? If you do need to cancel, you could do it via the Disney website, phone, My Disney Experience app, guest relations, or even the restaurant podium. But you gotta do it 24 hours to 48 hours beforehand, or else you get charged. You can also book by telephone on that 180-day mark, and you can call starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And besides the website and the phone, you can also book using your My Disney Experience app. Now comes the dreaded what if. Dun dun dun! What if the dining option you want isn't available? Never give up. Don't lose hope. Stay in the game. There's still options available for you. Advanced dining reservations get canceled all the time. So just because your reservation wasn't available at that 180-day mark, it might be available down the road. Check your My Disney Experience app or the Disney website 1, 2, or 3 times a day. From personal experience, my family's had luck booking reservations in the middle of the night. Angela, why were you up in the middle of the night? I need sleep. I didn't do it. I know that sounds a little extreme, but we've gotten reservations at Cinderella's Royal Table and Akershus only weeks beforehand. If you don't want to get up in the middle of the night, which I totally understand, other great times to check for reservations is between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Literally, during that time, just click refresh, 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 and see if something shows up. To make things a little bit easier, TouringPlans has a reservation finder that you can utilize. This finder will notify you when the reservation you want is available. Once found, be sure to book quickly as success is not guaranteed. Now, if you've exhausted all other options and you still haven't gotten the reservation you want, then you can show up as a walk-in. I'll admit that it's a bit of a long shot, but if it's bad weather during the busy season, or if it's a slower time of year, it just might work. And keep your chin up because dreams do come true. My aunt and cousin did a walk-in at Cinderella's Royal Table and they were seated in minutes. It really happens. And that's all I really have for you today. If you have any topics for future videos, let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!